especially thank all of our outside guests some of whom have traveled quite far to be here, and we really appreciate your participating in this symposium. One of the key things about the symposium is we tried to keep the symposium small to make it interactive. Got a little bit bigger than we expected, and so that's one of the reasons I'm asking everybody to move to the front here so that we can at least make like it is informal. The title of the symposium, the theme of the symposium, is also one that is supposed to inspire interactions. The Wall Center has had two major research themes. I myself have taken historically genetic and genomic approaches to tackle developmental questions and lung development and disease questions. And that has been one theme of the Wall Center research, has been genetic and genomic approaches. And the first symposium focused on BMPR2 genetics and pulmonary hypertension. And the other major theme of research in the Wall Center, basic research in the Wall Center, has been an immunity theme, championed most loudly by Mark Nichols. And this has been an exciting aspect of participating in the Wall Center because there have been these different traditions that have come to bear on pulmonary hypertension. And that has made Wall Center meetings and symposia like this, I think, particularly interesting, exciting, because there aren't answers to the relative importance in pulmonary hypertension of these different themes. And this year's symposium, immunity and the pathogenesis of pulmonary hypertension. You see it says immunity and the pathogenesis. And so it was left deliberately ambiguous until the end of the symposium, when we hope everything will become clear from your participation. So we have invited a distinguished panel of guests, as I've talked about, and we have people all the way from the most clinical to the most basic in the audience. And that has been also a theme of the Wall Center. We have tried very hard to bridge those intellectual traditions and to bring people with diverse backgrounds together. And that has been, I think, an important secret to the success of the Wall Center. And we're doing that here again today. And we're wanting then to encourage questions, not just by our expert outside international speakers, but also by you and everyone in the audience, from the beginning students to the most clinical to the most serious in research, cross-cutting in order to make clear that everybody understands and participates in moving the field forward. So I want to encourage questions. I want to encourage interrupting speakers to clarify things, because if you're not understanding, for sure there are other people in the audience who are not understanding. And one of the reasons why we invited these speakers is not just because of their outstanding science that's relevant to the theme today, but also because these are some of the most provocative researchers working in pulmonary hypertension and beyond in the entire research community. So what I would like to do then is to turn the mic over to Lori Chung, who led the organizing team and did all the heavy lifting in putting the symposium together. She will introduce the symposium and the other organizers. And thank you, Lori, so much, you and your team, for putting this together.
Thank you, Mark, and good morning to you all. Thank you all for coming, traveling afar to come make this symposium a wonderful day for us. I just wanted to thank some key people in organizing this meeting today. First of all, Christy Caravan. She has been instrumental in organizing all the transportation, the speakers, the lodging, the room, the food, everything. So really appreciate all of her efforts. Also want to thank my steering committee co-members, Christina Kudelko, who's sitting over here, Yan Sung, I think she's back in the back, and Ross Metzger. Without you guys, there's no way I could have organized this. Thank you all for emailing all the speakers and the panelists and helping us to arrange a fantastic day today. So just one last point, we will be videotaping the entire symposium. The goal is through the nice gesture from Mark Humbert, he has invited us to record this as proceedings from the symposium to be hopefully published in European Respiratory Journal. So just be aware of that. And with no further ado, I'd like to go ahead and start with our first speaker.